What is up, conscious weirdos? My tribe, my kindred. I hope you are well. I am sending you so much heart energy, so much love energy right now, and I thank you so much for yours. Thank you for paying me with your attention. I appreciate you so much, and I am so grateful for you. I just want to talk about a couple things today, okay? Like stuff that has really been on my mind, right? I've been doing a lot of battling this summer in my heart, about like truth, speaking truth and trying to spread truth and trying to figure out my place in this spiritual battle that we're fighting right now. And it I've talked about this before about how like it just doesn't feel good, right? To be calling people sheep and morons, idiots, okay, because they just don't clearly see what we see as awakened conscious beings, as star seeds, light workers, as truthers, as truth seekers and way showers. Okay. I it is frustrating. I understand it is so frustrating when you're trying to like wake people up, but the truth of the matter is ain't nobody gonna wake anybody up. You can't wake people up, okay? You can plant seeds and hope that they water those seeds, okay? You can hope that God is gonna water those seeds, but you can't wake people up. We can't wake anybody up, right? We all know as awakened people that awakening comes from struggle and pain and sorrow and like you can't force that on people. I feel like lately I've been getting so like bogged down listening to my favorite truthers, okay, because they are light workers and I am most certainly drawn to listen to them, but at the same time they are lowering my vibration because they're staying in this fear-mongering state. Okay, and I apologize because I'm part of this club too. I am a fear monger. Okay, and I understand that this comes from the heart. These fear mongering tendencies, they come from the heart because we see things that others don't. We see what the cabal is trying to do with humanity, we come from love because we care about our brethren, right? I get it. I totally get it. But I'm finding that even when I make videos, when I listen to my own videos, when I watch my favorite truth giving light workers, I am just, my frequency is like, okay. Like it's unreal to the point where I just got to shut them off. Like I used to sit and listen to my favorite truthers for like, they would talk for hours on live streams and I would sit and be fully engaged, and I can't anymore. I'm getting tired of people who are supposed to be guiding those who are awakening and instead are belittling those who are not spiritually progressing the way that they want them to. And I think that's a huge thing to pinpoint, is that you can't force awakening on anybody. As light workers, we awakened a long time ago for a reason. It is to help usher in this new world, okay? Because a lot of people are going to be ascending real soon, real soon. A lot of people are going to be waking up, and it's not because we are wanting to grab them by the neck and say, wake up! How can you not see this? This is not the way. It is not the way, okay? It's just not. Like, you can't wake anybody up that way. You can't wake anybody up by belittling them, calling them morons. So, I can only encourage that, and I speak to myself when I say this too, okay, is that all we can do right now is to help to raise the vibration of the planet, because we know this. If you're not familiar with any of this verbiage, okay, and you are awakening, this has been a long time coming, okay? The earth is purging all of this bad karma that has been building up for centuries. Okay, this is the story of us, the story of humanity. Okay, of us coming into our own and remembering who we are and why we came to this planet. Okay, and as awful as it might sound, true awakening only comes from suffering. It only comes from the realization of your suffering. And for me, the question of why are we here? What is life for? What is the purpose of life? What's the purpose? That's what really got me waking up. It's like, shit, man, if I'm going to go through all this suffering and bullshit, what is it all for? You know? That is the ultimate... It's the ultimate eye-opener, I think. And I don't, I'm getting tired of doing this myself. I'm getting tired of getting frustrated at people who are not waking up. Because they can't help it. They can't help it. They're sleeping. And we can only pray that they will wake up. That's it. We can plant seeds. We can plant those seeds, you know? And hope that they want to do the inner work, hope that they want to do the shadow work to awaken, okay? But the fear-mongering, I feel, is too completely counterproductive, okay? Like, completely. And, you know, all they do, the cabal, is control us with fear. That's all that they can do at this point, is control us with fear. They're going to come out with something new like every day, okay? Because we are getting closer. We are getting closer, and people are ascending. People are ascending consciousness. We are coming into Christ consciousness at a very fast rate. So they need to pull out every card that they have. And it's all planned, of course. It is all strategically planned in a very narcissistic, energy-stealing way. For that purpose, to take our energy, to keep us in the fear vibration, to keep us from ascending. So I can only hope right now that you, as a scared, unawakened person, or a person waking up, or an awakened light worker, truth seeker, way shower, star seed, all we can do right now is keep our vibration high and try to help others raise theirs. You know, I'm speaking to myself too when I say this, okay? I know it is so fucking hard. But the fear-mongering, even though we are speaking truth, the fear-mongering is still low vibrational. And dwelling on these conspiracy theories, okay, is not the way. Wanting to grab people by the neck and shake them, calling people morons and idiots and belittling them is not the way. I mean, really, I am called a moron and an idiot and every name under the sun, okay, because I refuse to go along with these agendas going on. The masker people are cruel as fuck. And they just don't understand, and I get that, and I don't fight with them anymore because they don't understand. Their level of consciousness is not progressing. They don't get it yet. They don't get it yet. So I feel like when we come back at them and say, hey, you're fucking stupid because you're not opening your eyes to what's going on, it is completely counterproductive, and we're just stooping to their level at that point. It's just not, it brings everybody's vibe down at that point. You know what I mean? I want to try a lot more in my videos to focus on the things that woke me up, okay? I'm talking about narcissistic abuse. 1 in 4 people is a narcissist, okay? And I truly, truly feel that waking up to narcissistic abuse, because our system is so narcissistically structured in a way to drain us of our energy, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, monetarily. I feel like waking up to that type of abuse is it's like a catalyst to waking up to what has been going on with humanity. Okay, I don't know anybody who has not been a victim of narcissistic abuse or is not It's not. I know a lot of people who are very high on the narcissistic spectrum. Okay. It's either one of those two. It's one of those two. And even people on the spectrum have dealt with the trauma and abuse in their life, and that's why they are the way that they are. So I think that correlating that kind of abuse with our structure in society, our socioeconomic caste system, and the way that our system treats us as human beings is, it definitely correlates, okay? And it definitely aids in awakening to open our eyes to that sort of thing. And as much as I don't want to talk about NPD, I think that I'm going to have to. I think that that is part of my purpose. I keep hearing this in my head as Pete Sapper, Empath Uprising. I was listening to a couple videos. Well, I listen to his videos all the time. I was listening to his videos a couple weeks ago. And he said a quote that our pain is our purpose. I'm like, no, say it ain't so, okay? Because I don't want to talk about NPD. I really don't. I found that when I made videos about it last year, it did nothing but like bring shit up in me and like bring my vibe down. And at the same time, I know that it helped people because they told me, but man, I want to start talking a little bit more about that abuse, okay? Because it's very eye-opening, in my opinion. It helps with awakening, and once we realize our suffering, we ask ourselves those questions of why are we here? Why are we here? Why do we come to Earth? What is the point of life? Okay? It's not to be abused. It's not to be abused by our brethren. It is not to be abused by a system. We come to Earth to hone in on our purposes, our gifts that we have to offer the world that bring us infinite abundance. We come to Earth to love and be loved unconditionally. We come to Earth to enjoy this experience, okay? That's why we're here. The whole purpose of life is just to have a good time and learn our lessons and be happy. That's the whole point of it all, you know? I don't know. I'm sure I'm all over the place with this video. My hands are freezing. If any of this resonates with you, please leave a comment or hit me up. If you want to talk or anything, hit me up. Ali Soul 11 on Instagram, Ali Soul on Snapchat. Hit me up on Facebook. Leave a comment if you need to talk about anything at all, even your cat's UTI. I'm down. Let's talk about it, okay? Thank you so much for paying me with your attention. I truly, truly appreciate you. I am so grateful. You have no idea. Be well. Be well, be well, be well.